Hello and welcome to From Digital to D&D. For those of you unaware, this series sees a character from fiction receive a stat block for you to use in your games of D&D along with ways to use them. Naturally, any character that features in this series belongs to their respective owners. Today marks our first entry into the realm of creepypasta with one of its veterans. Let's take a look at the bogeyman of Minecraft, Herobrine. No short build-up clip, I'm afraid, since there's nothing to really officially show off. Herobrine first appeared all the way back in the distant land of 2010, when Flaky made a post on the Minecraft forum. The post claimed that whilst playing Minecraft, the user saw an entity with glowing white eyes. This would evolve into a version where a figure resembling Steve with glowing white eyes would appear in the fog. The story claimed this figure was the deceased ghost of Notch's brother who now haunted the game, Notch being the creator of Minecraft. This stalker would watch from afar, create unnatural constructions such as sand pyramids in the ocean, 2x2 tunnels, and remove all the leaves from trees. When attempting to find out more on the forums, the messages were deleted, and an account named Herobrine simply said, "Stop." The next appearance would be during a Brocraft stream where Herobrine appeared inside the house of Copeland, which totally wasn't a PNG. From there, the legend of Herobrine took off. Countless players claim to have encountered Herobrine in their world performing similar acts of stalking. The legend would continue with the introduction of mods that actually put Herobrine into Minecraft, where he would do the very things the post claimed. In order to bring Herobrine into your Minecraft world, you would have to construct an altar to him and ignite it. From that point, Herobrine was unleashed. With so many versions to go through, it's hard to know what is canon. What is commonly agreed on is this. Herobrine is the spirit of Notch's dead brother now trapped in the game. Once he finds a player, he will stalk them from afar and build strange structures. Why he does this or how is a complete mystery. Man, 2010 was a simpler time, huh? If we stick to the canon abilities of Herobrine, there isn't that much. He has the same abilities as Steve, but with some extras. This means he has an inventory where he can carry anything he can hold, as well as use tools such as a diamond sword. His main ability is to appear anywhere and everywhere at a moment's notice to strike fear. Herobrine is capable of constructing strange structures without being noticed, almost able to make them appear out of thin air. Tricks and illusions are his bread and butter, which can be done in a multitude of ways. He typically doesn't go in for the kill, the fright alone causing people to flee or go mad. But if violence is needed, he can tap into a supply of several dangerous splash potions. Arguably one of his most dangerous aspects is his inability to be vanquished. Herobrine has been removed from Minecraft countless times, and yet he remains an eternal shadow. And lighting a beacon to him will spread his shadow over the world. Given how lucrative the legend of Herobrine now is, with so many people giving their take on him, it was difficult to remain faithful. But I feel this captures the essence of Minecraft's devil. Let's start with the traits, as they are the meat of the sheet. Endless inventory basically gives Herobrine a better bag of holding, which only he can access. The only rule is that the object put inside must be possible for him to hold. Now, I don't know about you, but when something jumps out at me in a video game, I start swinging. And the evasive teleportation trait lets Herobrine teleport away each time he takes damage. You'll see very quickly that it is hard to pin him down. The next trait I want to mention is Jump Scare. It works the same way as Sneak Attack, needing advantage or an ally to trigger. Unlike Sneak Attack, this can happen multiple times in one round, but a creature can only be affected once per turn, which means Herobrine can do this to one or more people in a single turn. When it triggers, Herobrine deals an extra 4d6 psychic damage and frightens the creature until the start of his turn. The last trait I want to talk about is Unremovable. This one lets Herobrine come back from death after 1d12 decades, or 1d12 hours if there's a summoning altar active. Moving on to actions, Herobrine can use splash potions. Creatures in the area of a potion need to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw to avoid the effect, but Herobrine can choose what type of potion he throws. His bonus action teleport lets him cover up to 120 feet of distance and gives him advantage on his next attack before the end of his turn. As a veteran of creepypastas, it felt only right to give him legendary actions which range from swinging his sword to calling a bolt of lightning from the sky. Whilst not the most offensively dangerous sheet I've made, his slippery nature more than makes up for it. But before I move on, there is one more thing I'd like to mention. Some people present Herobrine as an entity that is worshipped, and for those people I've added a trait available for cultists of Herobrine. Cultists of Herobrine get the inventory trait, which is a lesser version of the endless inventory. Now, this may sound obvious, but the best way to utilise Herobrine is by having him be a menace to the players. You could have a town call for aid as someone went mad, claiming a figure with white eyes has been stalking them. Upon talking to this person, they've gone insane with paranoia and fear, but it is not unfounded. Though the trail turns up nothing, a party member might notice a strange man watching from the fog. The moment the figure is noticed, they vanish as if they were never there. From that point, strange things start to happen. The party might find a random pyramid of sand that seems to have appeared overnight. Tunnels to nowhere lurk around corners. Sightings of the white-eyed figure increase, which gets closer each time. When the player sleeps, they see dreams of the figure that leave them scared and confused. If they ever try to fight back, the stalker vanishes in an instant, and getting a hit in just makes them appear elsewhere. In order to combat this aberrant nightmare, the party may need to delve into ancient texts in the hopes of a way of banishing this threat. Simply killing it isn't possible, as death cannot hold it. The clock is ticking before the stalker in the fog drives the party insane. But with that, we've reached the end of today's video. Before you head off, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you managed to get something out of this. If you feel like helping out, you can become a patron using the link in the description. The stat block for Herobrine is available on D&D Beyond for free, and the link to it is in the description. I hope you all have a great day, and may your dice roll favourably. Goodbye for now.